The midterms look so bleak for House Democrats that members in some districts where Biden won by 10 to 15 points, those people are now in danger of losing their seats. How about that? Look who's here. Kellyanne Conway joins us. Kellyanne, the Cook Political Report says Republicans could pick up 20 to even 35 seats in the House. Would you be disappointed with 35 seats?
Well, I'd be thrilled, but I hope that there are conservative, limited government, free market members as well. Look, Stuart, we've seen this before. Barack Obama famously referred to the losses in 2010, 63 seats in the House, as a, quote, shellacking. Bill Clinton in 1994, in his first midterms, suffered 52-seat loss, lost control of the House, Senate, lots of governorships and state legislatures. We can see that again, too. People closer to home saying, I also want my state legislature to stop taxing and regulating me out of business. So I think it also, what we're not focused on is the quality of the candidates that are actually running and being recruited this time. In 2020, not a single Republican incumbent lost his or her seat in the House. That's pretty remarkable.
Not one?
Not one, and they lost, and they don't have control of the House. Not a single incumbent lost, and 15 seats went from blue to red. Every single one of those seats, under Leader McCarthy's leadership, every single one of those seats went to a veteran, a female, or a minority, or both of the above, or two of the above. So it's pretty remarkable who is actually running as a Republican now, and we see that in 2022 already. And look, I was going to say a lot of what Scott said. When you don't have an agenda, when you're just saying, but Trump, or I'm the other guy, and I think NBC News today has a great article about a White House adrift. They are blaming America for America's problems. They basically want Americans to believe what the White House says and not what Americans see at the gas pump, sitting in shipping containers in the oceans. What they see with a shortage of infant formula in our country, they see Putin in Ukraine. All these crazy things that have really generated chaos and crisis, and people know which party is in charge of that. Last point, Gallup today came out with their economic confidence measure, and they go from plus 100 to negative 100, positive 100, and they're about negative 45. It keeps going down and down. Now, what does that measure? Gallup measures how you feel about your current economic state personally and how you project it moving forward. So people are quite pessimistic right now.
Quick word on your book. It's called Here's the Deal. In your book, you talk about a reporter contacting your daughter. Do you think the media treats the children of Republicans, you are a Republican, differently from the way they treat the children of Democrats?
Is the Pope Catholic? Is your name Stuart Varney? Yes and yes. And we know that because nothing like this had ever really happened, not to a staffer. And if you need any evidence, riddle me this. In the late summer and early fall of 2020, my 15-year-old daughter's name was trending on social media, and 51-year-old Hunter Biden, son of a former vice president who was trying to be and now is president, was completely cosseted and comforted and hidden out of view. What happened to the New York Post? They lost their Twitter privileges for 2 weeks because they dare run a story about Hunter Biden's laptop, which 51 intelligence professionals immediately said Russian disinformation, a product of the Trump campaign. It can't be real. They knew right away without even seeing it or knowing anything about it. So, of course, there's a double standard, but I think here there was almost a quadruple standard because Claudia's father was also out there on social media making my work life very uncomfortable, trying to separate the president from me from my job. And look, I think Claudia, first of all, she's got more class, dignity, intelligence, judgment, and prudence than she and her three siblings, frankly, all teenagers, Stuart, than the adults who were covering her. But there should be standards that no one is contacting a 15-year-old child.
Absolutely.
Who can't go to an R-rated movie, drive, vote, get her ears pierced without a parent practically.
Absolutely.
Without first trying to contact her parents, if at all.
Indeed. Quite right. Congratulations on the book.
Thank you so much.
Hope it does well.
It's a great read. Thank
Thanks
you.
so much
Here's
for being with us. We appreciate it. Here's the deal. You got it.